precisely monarch programming. The song at base value is about a girl escaping her problems and acting childish, only to realize that it makes things worse. Behind this first-degree meaning lies a second layer of interpretation. The song describes, in a chilling detail, the reality of a mind-controlled slave. The video manages to assemble all of the symbolism usually associated with the monarch programming in about 3 minutes, leaving no doubt concerning this secondary meaning of the song. So, here we go. Right from the start of the video, the subject matter of the song is made very clear. The setting is totally unreal and synthetically created. A little girl, apparently a child version of the singer Haley, run towards a strange world, bearing monarch butterfly wings on her back, symbolizing, of course, that she's monarch slave. She almost reluctantly enters into a symbolic gateway, representing the start of her disassociative tale. The door violently shuts behind her and is locked, which hints the viewers to the fact that this wonderland is forcibly induced upon the child. The door represents the programmer assessing another part of the mind, and upon the entry of the previous area is symbolically locked by the invisible programmer. That part of the mind is now inaccessible to the altar, only opened by the key lock or trigger code, which symbolized by the key disappearing into the light dust. The lyrics of the first verse describe the reality of the slave. Let's check it out. Go ahead.
She lives in the fairy tale, somewhere too far for us to find. Forgotten the taste and smell.
Notice they're digging a grave. She's going in the door.
It's all about the exposure, the lens that's
The door slams behind her.
goes wrong. Now she's ripping wings off of butterflies. Keep you feeling the ground.
She's walking into this beautiful enchanted place.
When your head's in the clouds.
Did you see that all? She lives in a fairy tale. It says, somewhere too far for us to find, forgotten the taste and smell of the world that she's left behind. It's all about the exposure, the lens. I told her the angles are all wrong now. She's ripping wings off of butterflies. The girl lives in a fairy tale, which is her a disassociated mind state. It is too far for us to find, due to the fact that this world can only be found in the confines of her consciousness. The area or compartment she is now locked in is like a wilderness wonderland with fireflies or fairies trapped in glass jars. So, she has forgotten the taste and smell of the real world. She has left behind. She moves out of the wilderness, progressing deeper into her eternal world to a place with giant mushrooms, symbolizing dissociative hallucination. So let's continue on in this video.
So one day he found her crying, coiled up on the dirty ground.
Notice, go back a little bit there. Notice, I want you to see this red chest piece that you can barely even see. You see that? You see the red chest piece by the armored guy? Keep going.
Her prince finally came to save her, and the rest she can figure out.
Stop. Let's go back. Do you see that? What does that animal-looking thing have in its hand? It's a teacup. You see it? It's a teacup. Then you see the chest piece again to the left. Keep going. Then you're going to see a lady. Pause it. You see the lady? She had a heart, and she was showing it to the little girl. Alice in Wonderland is further invoked in this video with a mad tea party type, with a wolf-like man and an older lady, a queen of hearts, which is clearly implied by the heart-shaped box of the chocolates she uses to lure Haley. It's a direct representation of the movie Alice in Wonderland. These characters are guardian altars placed in her system to stop her from accessing parts. All of her senses are subject to constant pressure and pain, and her perception of reality is completely distorted. The angles are all wrong now, they say. She is a monarch slave and thus ripping the wings off of the butterflies. Let's continue. Keep going. Go get your shovel.
We'll dig a deep hole to bury the castle. Bury the castle. Go get your shovel, and we'll dig a deep hole, and we'll bury the castle.
Bury the castle, bury the castle. The girl enters into a castle, representing her inner consciousness. There's mirrors, there's reflections, as you can see here. And the girl's multiplication symbolized the girl's fragmented, compartmentalized mind state. The girl stands still while an independent, alternate personality. Did you all just see that? She's standing still and the mirror's moving. Looking back at her through the mirror, brushes her hair. Mirrors and castles are triggers that are often used in the Monarch programming. The next portion of the song shows visuals that describe a disturbing reality of Monarch slaves. Listen to this. Check it out. It's not real.
You can't feel it with your heart.
You can't feel it?
And I won't believe it, but if it's true, you can see it with your eyes. Oh, even in the dark. And that's where I want to be. Yeah, go get your shovel, and we'll take a deep hole.
The girl's running now. And of course, the girl represents an alter personality of the singer Haley. It's the innocence. She's trying to resist, but the pressure just keeps pushing her in the way that she has to go. She's being controlled. Every one of her movements, every one of her steps is leading her to the place that this thing wants her to go. And here she keeps running. She's unaware. She falls into a grave. And now the real Haley, the new Haley, throws the old out, and they bury the innocence, and they bury the pureness, the purity. And now she has been controlled. This is her new self that was controlled and programmed and pushed and prodded into the place where they want them to go. And this is what happens to every person that listens to this type of music and engulfs yourself with this with this type of lifestyle. That is what happens. How do I know that? We're on video, bro.
Well, you keep saying that this is mind control, right? You said that this girl just buried another girl, right? Isn't that the same thing as burying your old memories or something? I don't know, man.
No, I'll explain it to you. We shouldn't do this.
Yeah, but you're restricting everybody from the media, right?
All she has, and we'll go get it.
I'm just saying, live your life, man.
That's exactly what Lucifer says too. Do what thou wilt. So you're Lucifer. Okay. Well, thank you for being here tonight. No, I want him to stay if he wants to stay. So he's saying that I'm wrong, and I'm so glad this is on video tonight. This is exactly the message that the world is trying to tell you. And I wish some preachers would preach so hard today that they would make some people mad like that. I feel for people that are that controlled by this world. You know, it's just, you know, she got a choice, man, just burying old memories.
To further prove that this song is not about burying old memories, as the young man indicated, but rather something much more disturbing, I want you to notice the white rabbit subliminally placed in the grave that is being dug. The scene is quickly flashed prior to the young version of the singer Haley falling into the grave. The placement of this white rabbit inside the grave clearly tells us